Hello everybody, the name is Platinum Aurora, the Arctic Wolf, and welcome back to my channel. So, apparently, there's been a lot and updated, but I'm not going to talk about the updates. I'm going to talk about one particular question asked on the Facebook Dislyte group, and it's talking about Espers that is actually a problem. Not like a problem, but this was you see a lot of is a frequent nightmare. I don't have some experts I have on in my list is not I don't haven't acquired them, so we're just gonna go straight to the gallery. So this is consists of espers that a lot of players have encountered in Point War, the towers, both Infinity and Temporal, and of course Story Mode. And these characters are quite annoying if you ask me. But other characters they're easy to beat, and we're gonna look into that. So you're gonna do espers by going through each of them via the attributes. So you have Inferno, Wind, Flow, and Shimmer. Okay, so let's take a start with Inferno Clara, aka Hera. Now, Clara is a healer and of course an AP pusher. And she is a problem. She appears so many times, countless times in every team in Point War, and for good reason. Her ability allows dispelling, purity, healing up espers with every attack she does, and every time an esper gains a buff, an ally esper gains a buff, she can dispel it. So first ability is called Queen's Blessing. That one enemy damages 90% attacks. Heal 2 allies. Prioritizing allies with the lowest HP percentage, healing 5% of Clara's max HP. Her passive upon healing allies dispel 1 buff from them. And of course her ability, Hymn of Life. All allies AP goes up by 20. So what she does is really push the AP upwards. So give them a lot of action points, allowing your team to move forward. And of course heal them for 25% of their max HP, dispelling 1 buff from each ally and gains immunity. But and yeah, we're not gonna go into her resonance, but here's what I think. Players use her a lot because they add speed to her. Not only add speed, but they add an immunity relic. So if you plan on stunning her, then she won't get stunned. So two things players do add an immunity relic to her and speed. So that way she can stay out of death. They even make her a whale, a tank, just enough to keep her alive longer. And they even increase her resistance, so that way she won't get stunned easily, and of course her AP will not be absorbed. Trust me, I've encountered her many times. Within the within the within the Inferno epics, we have Ren C, the Black Tortoise. So this guy is another Esper player's worst Esper to go up against. Now his third ability called True Warrior, he attacks all enemies and has a 30% chance of inflicting taunt. Meaning, once you inflict taunt, you have to attack the person inflicting it on you. His passive, while taking failed damage, gains stand-up for 1 turn, resets the cooldown of True Warrior. When the target's defense is below Ren's, increase Ren's damage. Yeah, this is A lot of players don't like this because unless you don't have an Esper that dispels buffs, or if you don't have Elliot Thoth to increase his Esper cooldowns, then this guy is a problem. And his Turtler attacks one enemy 30% attack plus 50% defense, have a chance of inflicting defense down on them for 2 turns. Yeah, that's the problem. Because defense down is done by negative 60%, allowing this guy to do more damage, attack you more, and I hate him. This guy's just the worst. I don't. The rest in it, they're not much of a problem. They're easy to counter. They're easy to do, except for Aphrodite, example, Alexa, all you have to do is kill her first. So on to the next attribute, we have wind. So wind espers are quite damaging. So let's take a look at Tricky, aka Loki. Okay, this guy looked like a pimp from the casino. He looked like he just came out from the casino. So Green Flames attacks one enemy 2 times, damaging for the first hit 30% attack damage, for the second hit 80% attack. Each hit transfers 1 buff to the enemy. Successful transfer has a 50% chance of inflicting stun for 1 turn. His passive Petrification. Trixie won't miss. If an enemy causes their allies' debuff to end early, the enemy's HP 30%, negative 30%, dispels all buffs from the enemy and inflicts petrification for 1 turn. Now, this guy's third ability attacks all enemies 3 times, damage per hit 30%, attack. Each hit has an 80% chance of dispelling 1 debuff from each enemy. Each hit inflicts miss rate up for 2 turns. Yeah, some players love to use him, especially if you use Hera or Clara Hera on your team. If you use her on your team, he will be second. He will just dispel the buff immediately, and he's a problem. And if you dispel it, petrification will be for you. Petrified. Now for Hyde Hades, trust me, it's easy to beat him. All you have to do is take him out first. Trust me, Sunder is like this guy's biggest weakness, as well as anyone else. Another Esper that is a pain for everyone is Gabrielle. Now I cannot say a name, her actual god name, but yeah. She is a support, and her first ability, Wave Breaker, she attacks an enemy 2 times. Each speed grants extra damage per hit. Now, she was a single hitter, but I have her, but I was too lazy to max resonate her. So right now she's a multi-hitter. Her second ability, called Broadside, adds defense down, which is 60%, negative 60%. Yeah, this is a problem. And her third ability, which is Rush, attacks all enemies 3 times, inflicts attack down for 2 turns, and grants defense up. So your attack goes down by negative 40, and enemy Espers goes up, defense goes up by 60% plus. So why is she a problem? Well, let me tell you why she's a problem. Players put speed on her as well. So from Clara to her, Clara as well as Gabrielle, they put speed on them, so they'll attack first. So she'll hit you, she's a S3, has A3, let's just say ability. Her third ability to not only reduce your attack, but increase her and her allies' defense. Some players will play it safe by using her second ability to put 60% of your health, of your defense down, so that way anytime you get hit with an attack, that's actually almost a one-hit kill. But this woman is a problem, and with every between point war or anything, if you don't get rid of her early, she could be a problem. The other Esper players I have a problem with, but not only problem but always encounter, is Ahmed Geb. A healer with every attack he does. He's like Clara, but female form. See, with every attack, he attacks someone 3 times, healing Espers with every attack. Each it heals an Esper 4% of their health. And this guy has a teamwide ability where he heals all Espers. And here's the funny thing. When players put him together with any other healing Esper, trust me, it's a problem because this guy will keep the enemy team alive. I've encountered this guy in Point War so many times. So many times that it's a nightmare. I mean, seriously, this, if you have 3 healers, a multi attacker on your team, and someone that bring defense down, you're gonna be screwed because between him, Clara, and all that, they're gonna be healing them up. And I have a feeling they also put immunity on him to make sure that he doesn't get that way, and that way he doesn't get stunned. And of course, they make sure to make him a tank so that he won't die fast, and put counterattack relic so that way he can counterattack. Another Esper that's a problem to players is her, Ashley. Now, her first ability and the second and third ability attacks all enemies. So she grants 60% defense up for 40 plus attack, and of course absorbs damage. But her Rainbow Bridge is something else. If she takes critical hits, they deal additional true damage. Damage equal to 10% of the target's max HP, up to 100% of Hemidal's attack, and reduces the target's AP by 10%. So, if she's hit, her AP her AP as well as all other AP increase. And gains defense up and shield for 2 turns, shield strength 200%, attack gains 5 Rainbow Bridge stacks, grants attack up to all enemies for 2 turns. So yeah, this girl appears, I don't have her, but she appears many times. But she also in the Infinity and Temple Tower, as well as in the Calamity Island Tower for wind. She's the boss in the Flow Tower on Calamity Island. Let's see. I don't see any Esper around here that cause problems. All of these Espers can be countered, so there's no epics that's a problem. But if you have any epics from Wind and Inferno, that's a problem that I have or have not mentioned. Please leave it in the comments below. Okay, on to Flow. Now, from Donner, Ty, Gaius, and Biodina, and they're normal. I mean, they're quite easy to counter. I mean, all of these guys are easy. Athena, some people put Athena with an immunity to prevent. Some people, I haven't seen Athena being useful in any sort of battle in Point War. I haven't seen her full potential because, I don't know. Well, other than that, I don't see any other except her when... Okay, now she's not a problem. Because for me, I don't see any problems here. Let's see, for epics... Okay.
not the time nor place for childish games.
Okay, you know what? I cannot pronounce her name, so I'll just call her Calypso. This blue-coated woman is a problem. She's an AP push as well because she also increases critical rate up by 30%. And of course, all allies APs raised to plus 15%. Oftentimes players max Resonator and add speed to her. So that way she can push enemies and increase damage. And if you have her on your team along with Zeus, oh, it's a problem. Some even put her with Thanatos, Ophelia Thanatos, for more damage. So, I mean, she's a nightmare. And I hate it every time I go in point war. I have to keep skipping because I have to hit the skip button to reload new targets because I don't want to go up against her. Now, on to the Shimmer. Now, let me tell you this. Raven, easy to take down. She can remove buffs. Eunice, easy to take down. Now for her, Noah aka Fang Nixie, I can't pronounce it. This woman is a problem, and I only went up against her in the towers and of course one time in Point War. So her third ability called Summon World Stone attacks all enemies 4 times, and of course with that each hit dispels one buff from each enemy. Each of at least last 2 hits extend all enemy ability cooldowns by 1/3. Then Paper Talisman plus 4 stacks. Now let's take a look at, now this is a buff that I hate. Paper Talisman, when taking a hit, consumes 1 stack of this status effect to gain AP plus 20%. Triggers 1 time per turn, max 4 stacks. So every time she's hit, her AP increases. So for me, what I do is I dispel this. But I don't know, it's in the timing. I hate her. Yet her second ability adds 30% speed ups, and of course it also I think it resets all their ability cooldown. So you can select one ally and reset all their ability cooldown. So example, if your hide third ability has around 4 or 5 left, once you use her on him, all of the ability will be reset, allowing you to use it constantly.
How about we spend more time together?
And of course, when she attacks with her first ability, the enemy's AP is down by negative 2%. So her ability this ability literally bring down your AP. I don't know if it has a percentage, but if you have account went up against her or probably used her before or went up against her, please let me know. Now for Shimmer, this woman Cecilia, I think, is the worst for me because I'm on floor 8 in the Infinity Tower, and she's a problem because not only that, but her passive, her second ability, and her third. So her second ability revives and heals all fallen allies. 50% of the target's max HP and the AP plus 30%. Each revived ally extends Crimson Protection's cooldown by 1 turn. So yeah, this is a problem. And pushing her back is very difficult. Yet every time this ability is used, she heals them up, adds shield, and the AP goes up by 20%. Yeah, I did that. I hate that about her. Her third ability, which is called Ruby Coronet, dispels all debuffs, grants immunity to all allies for 1 turn, heals all allies, healing 25% of their max HP. So, apparently, it gives immunity. So when she heals up Her allies, she removes all their buffs and debuffs, all their buffs, or probably debuffs. No wait, their debuffs, and it's a problem. I hate going up
I
against her. I
guess
just
I'll go
hate it.
shopping. Maybe
I don't know
get
why.
myself a new
Every
dress.
time, I mean, if you go up against her as a troop in the first wave in the towers, it's it's easy. But if you go up against her as a boss, it's not. And I don't like the fact that the bosses cannot be hit, cannot be stunned, or just cannot be have a not
I
neutral
guess I'll go
ailment.
shopping.
Now, Jianju Li, Ji Li, you know what? Let's just call him Berserker anyway. This guy is a problem, and it's not his first ability that's a problem to me. It's his second. See, Demon Reborn, his passive, once his health reaches critically low, he gains Demon Mode, cannot be dispelled, can't be debuffed, cast abilities or counterattacks, randomly attacks one enemy every turn, dealing 70% attack damage that ignores defense, both attacking dispelling all buffs from the target. Then this mode expires, transformed back to normal mode. So this guy standoff regains 1 HP, and it's a problem. I hate it. This ability though attacks all enemies, damage 100%, and max HP he loses damage plus 1. Inflicts taunt to all enemies. Yeah, I hate it. Every time I go to demo mode, I cannot debuff him. I can't even absorb his HP. I haven't gotten him yet because I'm still trying to pull him, but yeah, he's a problem. But other than that, there is no other Esper that's a problem to me. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any other Espers that is a that's a problem to you, please leave them in the comments below and tell me why. One ability that is a pain, and of course share them.
When my
So guys, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the next video coming soon with all that info.
night
Well,
wants to
bye bye.